This story arose from the inspiration that mockery is not enough to break down your spirit. The sun arose was high over the dusty market road of Umaka village. Women gathered around stores of tomatoes and pepper, laughing loudly as Amara walked past with a heavy bundle of firewood on her head. "Look at her," one woman said, pointing. "At her age, she still carries firewood like a servant." Another added, "Poverty has become her family name." A third woman laughed. Amara said nothing. Her faded wrapper was stained with sweat, and her old blouse hung loosely on her tired body. Tears gathered in her eyes, but she kept walking. The laughter behind her grew louder. To the villagers, Amara was a woman who had failed in life. That night, while the village slept, a dim kerosene lantern flickered inside Amara's small room. She sat beside an old sewing machine, carefully stitching clothes for customers. Her children slept on a worn mattress nearby while she worked through the night. After sewing, she opened a battered notebook. Inside were small figures, written in chunky handwriting. One by one she counted the coins she had earned and placed them in a small metal box. "One day," she whispered, "my children will never know this kind of hunger." No one in the village knew that the woman they mocked was secretly saving every coin she could find. 3 years later, a loud engine echoed through the village. A truck rolled into Umuaka carrying cement blocks, roofing sheets, and iron rods. Villagers rushed out of their houses in confusion. "Who is building here? Is a politician coming?" Then the workers planted a large wooden signboard beside the construction site. Amara Community Bakery. Baked with love, shared with pride. The crowd fell silent. Amara, the firewood woman, the belonging, this belongs to her. For the first time, the village looked at her with disbelief instead of mockery. The day the bakery opened, colorful ribbons hung across the entrance. The smell of fresh bread filled the air. Amara stood smiling in a clean apron, handing loaves of bread to villagers. Children clapped and danced as people lined up to buy from her. Then something happened that shocked everyone even more. The same women who once pointed and laughed stood quietly with their heads bowed. Amara was offering them employment. "If you are willing to work," she said gently, "there is a place for you here." Some of them could not meet her eyes. We nodded, we mocked her, one woman whispered, "and now she is feeding our families," another replied. The lesson: as the sun set over Umuaka, golden light washed over the new bakery. Amara stood proudly outside Amara Community Bakery, her arms folded and a peaceful smile on her face. The woman who once carried firewood through the market now owned the busiest business in the village. A group of children gathered around her, and she handed each of them a loaf of bread. "Thank you, Mama Amara," they shouted. Villagers watched in silence. Some remembered the tears in her eyes years ago, others remembered their own laughter. Amara looked at the children and said, "People may laugh at your struggle today, but if you keep working tomorrow, they may stand in line to celebrate your success." The woman they called a failure became the hope of the village. The firewood on her head became a bakery, the tears in her eyes became smiles, and the mockery became applause. And the greatest shock of all was this: Amara never took revenge, she chose success. If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more real life stories of resilience, transformation, and unexpected success. This is Ronel Udoka.